So good.
Anything else you want to talk about 2K related?
I'm super excited for the new game. I love the covers. I love that like D-Book has his shoe like kind of like the focal point in it, and it says "Be Legendary," and I think he's a legend. Just signed like a crazy extension. I love like the women's cover. Love the Michael Jordan cover. You might see some circulate in the new game. Super excited for that, and yeah, like shout out to the whole 2K family.
A stunning night in our nation. And we've got...
Hey, Brian.
Oh, great story. Good stuff, Allie. So a look at our starters for the Heat. They've got C.J. McCollum. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Keldon Johnson. Then it's D'Angelo Russell. And it's Lopez in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Washington, Julius Randle out there with Barnes. Then there's Anthony Edwards. Then there's Robert Williams. And it's Morant in at the 1. Boy, some coaches starting to feel the hot seat now, Grant. You think players are aware when that's the case?
No question, B.A. I mean, with how the present media is, it's impossible not to notice. But some coaches will discuss it and be open and transparent about it. And, of course, some coaches won't ever bring it up.
And using every bit of muscle he's got on that one, what can I say? Harrison Barnes likes to get in and attack.
Back to Russell. Pass to McCollum. Outside Russell, 6 to shoot. From deep three-point range, Barnes with the rebound. Outside Morant, Barnes finds Williams. Antetokounmpo with the block.
Well, beyond the physical stuff, what I like about Giannis right now is the feel for the game. That time, great timing defensively.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. McCollum with a steal. Pass to Johnson. Back to McCollum. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Lots of ways that CJ can burn you right there. Super effective on the inside.
Edwards, the pass to Williams. Now here's Morant. Driving to the basket. And then Morant with the dunk.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
And so here is Miami after the basket by Washington. Pass to McCollum. Just 5 on the clock. There's the triple. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by McCollum. Here's Edwards, a dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game. Outside, Williams. Pass to Morant. Just 5 to shoot. Morant with the slam!
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
McCollum outside, and here's Johnson. He's guarded by Barnes. Shot's good by Antetokounmpo.
Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
Here's Williams, and Williams punches it home.
We've watched Morant get so good at this. Instinctively spots the opening and feeds a really good shooter.
Here's Russell, and some very quick points for him on that possession. The Wizards with a lead. Outside Morant. Pass to Barnes. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play.
D'Angelo Russell.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Wizards.
They've pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the defense to collapse. That could free up shooters going forward.
I'm loving the ping-pong action of the ball tonight. A decent number of assists so far.
That free throw good from Barnes.
Harrison Barnes, great experience at Golden State, a proven champion on that team, and now entering prime years of his career, trying to be consistent and trying to get a little bit better.
Antetokounmpo outside. Rebound Washington.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Oh, the block just stops it cold and takes possession. McCollum on the wing, guarded by Edwards. And here is Antetokounmpo, a reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game. Clock at 6. McCollum's shot is off.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot. Go through the career statistics of Brook Lopez and the fact that he's been able to get to this three-point volume. It's just astounding.
And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That's foul number 2 for him.
Now with 2 fouls here in the first quarter, everything changes for him. He's got to be more careful on defense.
Heat substitution.
The Wizards have gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. Brent with Lopez in his 3. He was one of many centers to add that.
Well, he knew that if he was going to stay in the league, B.A., he had to be a weapon out there. And it's not just the makes, it's just the fact that he'll take as many as he does. And man, has he proven that he can make the big ones.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Antetokounmpo with it. To the middle. Here's Cousins. It's blocked.
Well, as soon as the shot was released, Millsap gets off the floor quickly and blocks it.
Here's Oladipo. Powell pulls it in. Miami trailing. Here's Morris. Misses in close for Washington. They've got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. Oladipo outside. Over Antetokounmpo. Oladipo can't get that one to fall. Miami has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to Powell. To stop the drought. It's not going to go for him. And Washington the other way now. This, their first chance to take a look at the Heat this season. Morant, the pass to Millsap. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. And so here is Miami. They trail by 7. They put up a nice win against Toronto last time out.
Yeah, they eke that one out. I mean, the execution was spotty. They were lucky to come away with the win.
We talk about gutsy wins, and on a night like that in the last game where they just did not shoot it well, that's a steal during a regular season.
Rejected by Antetokounmpo. And Giannis with the jam.
This is where Cousins' size helps him to have a passing window to find open teammates.
Washington calls timeout. They're fresh off a win against the Pelicans.
That night, they gave an all-star effort on the offensive boards. The second chance points tipped the scales in their favor.
Brunson is checked in for Oladipo. Williams is checked in for Miami. Green comes in for Johnson. Millsap against Antetokounmpo. Lets a floater go. And it's out of bounds to the Wizards as Washington retains possession. .124 left to play in the first. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo.
Wizards ball.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Morant outside. Morant missing again.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
The score now all even.
Giannis, if you talk about maturity, the next thing you're going to see is him playing with great patience. Let the play unfold, and then take what the defense gives you.
Now here's Morant. A 14-point game for him in the win against New Orleans. Pass to Millsap. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Wizards lead by 2.
Well, burning up the defense right now is Millsap on the interior, just finding enough space to create scoring chances.
Outside, Williams. Green with the ball. Goes back up. And it's finished off by Antetokounmpo as he lays it in. Antetokounmpo has got 6 points. Outside Morant. Jacks up a 3. Morant missing again. Tie game in Washington. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And as strong as he is, no question, Giannis takes a lot of hits.
There's going to be a lot of teams that's going to come out and try to be physical with me, try to hit me, knock down to the floor. But I just got to keep my composure. I think I have great teammates that always talk to me and tell me, stay focused, stay in the game. I know that I'm going to get a lot of contact, and I'm just ready for it.
Giannis not trying to get baited into any extracurriculars after the play is done, Grant.
Well, as the star player, you got to be smart. I mean, focus on dominating and trust your teammates to have your back.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And what do you think about how the Wizards are doing here?
They're getting a big contribution from the bench already.
Yeah, looking for a spark here, and the coach tapped the right guys to get out there and provide it.
Ja Morant is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Okongwu. Then it's Julius Randle. And it's Bogdanovic in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Washington right now. Antetokounmpo with the block. Well, we've seen the rise in advanced metrics in the NBA, Brent. New numbers like effective field goal percentage. What do you think of them?
Well, I like them because, BA, they give you a better evaluation of the player and maybe the shot selection and how it is you can find more efficiency in the way that some guys approach what they do offensively.
Here's Morant after the basket by Miami. Randle, the pass to Morant. It's rebounded by Morris. The Heat with the lead. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
Now here's Williams. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Pass to Powell. Over Bogdanovic. Offensive rebound. Heat. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul. Barnes, he's checked in for Washington. Anthony Edwards comes in for Ja Morant. The Heat making a switch here. And Miami has possession. It's a three-point game. Here's Green. Randle pulls down the board. The Wizards have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Here's Brunson. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
And one big difference for Randle now, his ability to finish with the right hand.
Well, it's opened up a whole world of possibilities as teams just want him to go left. If he spins back and feels confident, he'll use that right hand to get a finish.
To the inside. Here's Lopez. Edwards pulls it in. The Wizards have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Bogdanovic passes to Randle. Shoots over Lopez. Randle can't hit. Williams on the wing. Defended by Bogdanovic. Pass to Russell. He can't get that one to fall. Good work defensively by Randle. Outside Barnes. Back to Randle. Bogdanovic with it. Now Randle. 6 on the shot clock. The kick out to Brunson. Up and over McCollum. Deflected. Outside Russell. Here's Williams. And the bucket is good. Williams has gotten his first basket of the night. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Heat.
Well, in their first half of play, they're closing out aggressively. The block shots, a key indicator of their activity defensively.
Another big aspect has to be the fast break and transition play, really looking to go up tempo tonight.
That shot missing. And Washington the other way now. Next game, a date with the Lakers at Staples Center. That kicks off a 5-game road trip for the club. Here's Randle. Good work defensively by Lopez. For Miami, they've gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Down low. Bogdanovich against Williams. Can't hit from in close. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Barnes finds Brunson. And he drives in. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
If you give him any sort of space, he's going to attack.
Time called here. The Heat decide to talk it over. Washington making some changes. Williams is checked in for Randall. Millsap comes in for Bogdanovich. And Victor Oladipo is subbed in for Brunson. Cousins, he's checked in for Miami. Johnson comes in for Green. Now here's Russell. 11 points for him last game against Toronto. Another shot. Barnes with the rebound. Washington trailing. Outside Edwards. Pulls up. And it comes off the front of the rim. And the Heat shooting just 27% in the second quarter. Russell finds Johnson. Over Williams. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. And that'll be Miami's ball as it goes out of bounds. Heat able to keep the possession. Outside Johnson.
He had a decent start, but this quarter has not been kind.
And here's Edwards outside. Rebounded by Johnson. And for the Heat, they're shooting just 33% so far in this game. Russell. And then Russell with the dunk.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Now here's Williams. McCollum pulls it in. Johnson inside, guarded by Edwards. Second chance effort. In deep. Johnson drops it in. And it's a 5-point Heat lead.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Here's Edwards. Johnson with the defensive effort.
But his shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find a rhythm?
Russell with the ball. He's picked up by Barnes. And he makes it. Russell's got 6.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Oladipo against Lopez. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lopez. Ja Morant, he's checked in for Washington. And Miami with a change here too. Powell's checked in. Edwards against Cousins. Gets the first one to go. Now 1 for 7 on the night.
That play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
And Anthony Edwards, he had his ups and downs as a rookie. The talent is abundant, though.
Yeah, I mean, he just needs to learn his spots on the floor. Find where he's most effective attacking. And once he gets all that sorted, he'll be a more consistent player.
Now here's McCollum. In his last outing, 16 points for him. Shot clock at 2. No good on the 3. Washington's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Here's Morant, driving inside, and then Morant with the dunk.
The quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
Powell outside. Back to Russell. Shoots over Morant. And that one hits the back iron.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Edwards, a pass to Barnes. Fires for 3. And Edwards with the basket on the assist by Barnes. Edwards got 5 points now this quarter. Now McCollum. His offense has been fantastic, averaging just over 17 a game. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. Tie game in Washington. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Pretty close game for the Wizards throughout the first quarter. They did lead by as many as 7 points in the first period. Scoring-wise, they broke even in the second, so little ground was lost there. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Wizards.
This is what the home fan loves to see. Their squad coming out and putting together strong performance. We'll see a couple individuals stand out, but what really stand out is how hard they work and how they're playing together.
And over to Shaq. What'd you think about Miami?
Well, those second chance points are huge, and they only came because of their effort. Their work on the offensive glass is what's keeping them in the game. They definitely should try to continue to stay tough on the glass. It's been key so far.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Boy, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. And on the floor for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half. They've got Brook Lopez, Keldon Johnson out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then there's C.J. McCollum, and it's Russell in at the point guard position. Antetokounmpo can't connect.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
At the line for the Wizards, Harrison Barnes, taking 2 shots.
Last on the first.
And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
They come away with the lead, but I'm sure he's kicking himself over that last miss.
Here's McCollum. Uses the glass on the layup.
McCollum undersized at his position, at least in terms of his strength. But he can play that way because he competes. That's a tough one there.
Now here's Morant. And there's the drive. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Defense has got to be better. Flat out effort was not there.
The officials were right on top of that one.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Miami, C.J. McCollum. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Just a smooth scorer is C.J. McCollum, and that combination of being confident and crafty keeps helping him pile up points in terms of his career statistics. Now he's at the line.
And McCollum drops them both. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Lopez against Morant.
And then Morant with the jam. Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in the zone, he stays aggressive.
Outside Johnson. Pass to McCollum. Over Edwards. And there's McCollum on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists in the game. Neither team has been able to assert its dominance over the other.
Yeah, the struggle is real tonight. 7 lead changes and still in the third quarter.
For Miami, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Here's Johnson. Rebound by the Wizards.
And he's really silencing all the haters. Randall has become a guy you can run the offense through time and time again.
Morant, the pass to Barnes. Up and over Russell. That one rolls around and rims out. The Heat with the lead. Here's Johnson. Edwards pulls it in.
Well, his shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
And Randall effectively became a point center starting last year.
And Coach put him in spots where he can make easy reads. So Randall knows exactly when to attack and when to look for a teammate.
So for the Wizards, Okongwu checks in for Williams. Bogdanovich comes in for Barnes. And Brunson is subbed in for Anthony Edwards. Williams is checked in for Miami. Morris comes in for Russell. And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile 1 block.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
Now here's Brunson. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. And foul call. Almost got it to go in, but he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on C.J. McCollum.
At the line for the Wizards, Jalen Brunson. At the line for 2.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
That free throw good from Brunson. The Heat making a switch here. Green is checked in. Both free throws good from Brunson. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Morris against Morant. Morris down low. The shot no good. And Washington the other way now. Now here's Morant. 12 points for him. Antetokounmpo outside. Here's Green. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists now in this one. Morant against Morris. Pass to Okongwu. Randall with it. 5 to shoot. And a nice finish on the layup. And the Wizards lead by 1.
The strength and the quickness and now the confidence coming along as Randall's able to score.
Here's Green. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Here's McCollum. The shot that time not on target. And Washington the other way now. And it's Morant off the drive. And then Morant with the dunk.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Defense has got to be better. Flat out effort was not there.
Now here's Morris. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Here's Green. Morris outside. And here's McCollum. Give him 8. The rebound by Bogdanovich.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
Now here's Bogdanovich. And the layup is good off the glass. And it's a 5-point Wizard lead.
Something sapped them of their energy defensively since halftime. In the first half, out there scrambling, running, hustling. Since then, not so much.
Here's Green. Rejected by Okongwu. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Washington making some changes. Millsap, he's checked in for Julius Randle. And Oladipo is subbed in for Bogdanovich. And Miami also making a switch. Powell, he's checked in for McCollum. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
Now here's Millsap. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
And it's the Heat with the ball. Following the bucket by the Wizards. Powell with it, and it's Brunson picking him up. Powell's shot is off. The Wizards have gotten 6 of 11 attempts to fall so far in the third. And Brunson, here we go. Pass to Millsap. Miami grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
2 minutes.
Morris passes to Williams. Powell outside. And here's Morris. Shot clock at 6. Can they get it? And Millsap pulls it down. Millsap's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Morant. Millsap against Powell. And that one's good from Millsap on the assist by Morant. Morant's got his 3rd assist of the night. Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Washington making some changes. Barnes comes in for Okongwu, and it's Edwards in for Brunson. Here's Russell. 6 points for him. Powell outside. Antetokounmpo outside. Millsap against Johnson. Powell outside. Shoots over Barnes. Powell's shot is off.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Now here's Russell, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. Antetokounmpo, bam!
As Giannis has grown in his physical stature, widening those shoulders, having more strength, these are the kind of plays that make all that hard work pay off.
Morant, no good. Miami has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Pass to Powell. And we've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter. Rebound by the Wizards. Millsap's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Yeah, just hold for the last shot. Don't give them another possession at all.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Russell finds Antetokounmpo. Over Morant. Second shot opportunity. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's the Washington Wizards closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. Back after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. We've got Edwards, Robert Williams out there with Barnes. Then there's Ja Morant, and it's Oladipo in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. It's stolen by Barnes. Oladipo up top. Powell covers. Inside. Tipped. Lopez with the steal. Antetokounmpo inside. He's guarded by Barnes. Count the basket.
It just keeps coming at you. Giannis has so much energy, and when he's this aggressive, he is just a dynamite offensive player.
Now here's Edwards. Pass to Oladipo. Three-pointer. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got 11 rebounds in the game. It's Lopez. High post. Now here's Russell, hounded by Morant. 5 on the clock. Here's Johnson. Oh, good D by Edwards. The Wizards with a lead. Oladipo left side. Pass to Edwards. Now Williams. Outside Morant. From deep. That shot, no good. And Miami the other way now. And after this game wraps up, they're off to Orlando where they'll face the Magic. That'll be the back end of a 3-game road trip. And the shot goes. Antetokounmpo has got 4 points now in the quarter.
It's going to take a little more to get Antetokounmpo off of his mark there. Adept at finishing those difficult shots.
Now a timeout called by Washington. Wizards making a change here. Randall is checked in. CJ McCollum, he's checked in for Miami. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Over the break, I listened in on what the head coach for the Wizards was getting across in the huddle. And with every possession being critical, he was clear with his team. Quote, "This is what we prepared for. Keep your focus, stay in the moment, and execute." He believes that's the path to victory, guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. The Wizards with another miss.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Washington has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Barnes, no good.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
McCollum outside. That one's good. This game is all even.
He can be just lethal from the perimeter. Even though he didn't get good looks in the first quarter, will that make right there? That could change things.
Now here's Morant to the paint. It's tipped. Out of bounds. Wizards ball as Washington keeps possession.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Oh, he buries the 20-footer. And the Wizards lead by 2.
Great to see Ja operate without the ball. Just a versatile point.
Russell finds Lopez. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, there's the alley. Hammers the lob through.
Yeah, you could throw that pass just about anywhere, even the top of the square for Giannis to go and get.
Moran against Russell. Charity stripe shot. Hook loose. And they'll get another chance. Pass to Edwards. Up and over McCollum. And it's Miami with a rebound. Russell with the ball. Now Antetokounmpo. 6 to shoot. McCollum outside. Shoots over Barnes. McCollum's shot is off. The Wizards shooting 34% so far in this one. Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Oh, that's nuts. Randall getting up there, turning a little bit, putting on a bit of a show here.
Time called here. The Heat decide to talk it over. Boy, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
A smart move here, talk things over. He's really eating them up, and they've tried a few different looks defensively. Nothing quite getting it done.
New Balance player of the game, Ja Morant.
I mean, what a show he put on for this crowd tonight. And when you have a guy who's just constantly dunking over and over, it's got to be embarrassing for the D. I mean, he's attacking the basket from every possible angle, and they simply cannot stop it.
And Miami has possession. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Pass to Johnson to take the lead. Edwards pulls it in. Edwards has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Get up there, young fella. Sometimes as a point guard, you got to take it yourself.
Well, it's okay to be selfish when you can flush it like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. There you respect the decision-making from him out there.
Randall with a steal. Pass to Morant. Outside Edwards. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Wizards lead by 6.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
Russell's checked in for Miami. The Heat have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo. That shot is off. Now Washington takes it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. 3 from Barnes. McCollum pulls it in.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
And just great intensity down the stretch. I mean, he really wants to rock with the game on the line.
Take a look at him, locked in right now in this moment, wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Inside. Here's Lopez. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Offensive rebound. Randall can't hit. Miami has gone 1 for 2 from deep in this 4th quarter. McCollum against Barnes. McCollum's shot is off. The Wizards with a lead. Down low. Outside Morant. Floats one up. Williams. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got 4 assists now tonight.
Getting better at reading defenses. You see Morant's willingness to give up the ball.
Oh, hey! How about that?
That's impressive. Big-time shot from young Giannis there. He feels more and more comfortable in these big moments.
He blocks it again. Oh, you can't throw the weak sauce around him.
No, you can't, B.A. I mean, he's sending everything back.
Rebound, Washington. Morant, the pass to Barnes. There's another block, making his presence felt on this end.
And just holding down the fort, B.A., anchoring the defense.
Randall finds Edwards. To the middle. Randall, the pass to Williams.
I think it's natural to tense up when Giannis is in the area, especially as a shooter.
Morant against Russell. Yeah!
It's so exciting to see the growth of the Greek Freak. There are shots that stars sink, and that's a momentum changer right there.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Morant against Antetokounmpo. Morant, the pass to Williams. The Wizards with another miss. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, the shot to force overtime. So it's a narrow victory for the Wizards. Pulling out the W. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won by the home team.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
HB, you have playoff experience. What's your advice to these teammates to get to that level?
We have the talent, we have the coaching. It's just a matter of every day approaching that with that mindset that we're going to go take it. I think if we come out with the energy, the focus that we've shown that we can do, we'll put ourselves in a great position to have fun in the postseason.
The mental is just as important as the physical. Thanks so much, HB.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and our entire 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson signing off. We'll see you later.
definitely be a part.
What's up, guys? We're here with Kunyo, and we are talking NBA 2K23. You recently got into the game since NBA 2K17. What are you excited about for this year's game?
Well, for the first time, I got my face scan.
Yeah.
So I guess getting to play as me and my player, because I usually only play my player.
The mighty Mississippi River carving its path. And with
well, Kevin, we know the game.
Good perspective from Steve Kerr. DA, thank you. Two very athletic teams here, Greg. A game that's sure to produce a lot of highlights.
It makes me think of Stacey Augmon, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Sabonis is out there with Dwayne Dedmon. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Porter at the 3 spot. And for Memphis, they've got ABC. Towns is out there with Carter. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Ball in at point guard. Here's ABC. Passes it to Bogdanovich. Offline with his 3. And so Simmons will bring it up for the Nets. In the corner, Middleton with it. Pass to Sabonis. Shoots over Ball. The shot, no good. And Memphis the other way now. Bogdanovich looking around. Brooklyn with the rebound. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Simmons against Towns. And then Simmons slams it in.
And, you know, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane bounce, he takes advantage of it, really demonstrating how lethal he is in the air.
Now, here's Ball. 12 points his last outing.
Still can't get anything going here after 3 tries.
And one thing about LaMelo, Clark, you can't ignore the size he has at his position.
You know, he's 6'7", Kevin, so that's big for a point guard, and it allows him to see over defenses, and I also think it helps him as a rebounder.
Here's Ball. He's been producing a fair amount of offense night in and night out as he's averaging 14 points a game. Clock at 6. Towns finds Bogdanovich. A three-pointer, no good.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
Here's Simmons. Dedmon trying to break free. And again, it's Ben Simmons. Simmons got 6.
That's exactly what they like to see from Simmons, not taking the sideways or neutral approach. Instead, hey, let's go through that contact.
Now, here's Ball. Outside Bogdanovich. Down low. Here's Towns over Dedmon. Dedmon with the block.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Sabonis, the basket good off the assist from Simmons.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And the Grizzlies call their first time out of the game. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Yeah, I mean, they had their chances, competed deep into that game, but had a few lulls there that just kind of took them down.
And, you know, those are the kind of games that sting and that bad taste lingers. Knowing you were in it, but not coming through down the stretch, those are hard to get over sometimes.
Now to look at the numbers for Domantas Sabonis. Great showing for him last season. Last season, he averaged 20 points a game, 12 rebounds, and 6 assists. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
Now here's Towns. 20 points for him last game against Chicago. Outside Porter. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. So the wing on the left. Edmond passes to Sabonis. A three from Simmons. Carter pulls it in. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Outside, Ball. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Simmons. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Memphis has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Bogdanovich wide open. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Simmons against Ball. Pass to Middleton. Takes a three. Ball with the rebound. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. It's a 5-point game. Clanks the putback jam. The Nets have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Middleton with it, and it's Carter picking him up. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And last season, Middleton adding to his game. Played more of a playmaking role. Great assist numbers for him.
The Nets shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And for Middleton, he's not the primary ball handler, but Greg, he can fill in from time to time.
And capable of playing the point forward if needed. Just make smart, simple plays. Great option to initiate the offense to kind of give you a different look.
And Memphis making a change here. Jones is checked in. Middleton hits them both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Simmons against Ball. The pass to ABC. Outside, Jones. To the middle. Here's ABC. Can't hit that one. So Brooklyn will take it the other way.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Just 5 to shoot. Middleton for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. They're getting their first look of the season at the Nets in this one. Passes it to ABC. Now here's Jones. Here's Towns. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
Good play ending with the right player. Big Cat, one of the best shooters we've ever seen at the center position.
Outside, Simmons. Now here's Middleton. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Plumlee, no luck.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And stolen by Simmons. The feed to Plumlee. And a missed layup. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Here's Jones. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And Towns, the bucket on the assist by Jones.
In the paint, Towns is just a nightmare for defenders. His size is a huge advantage.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. And Clark, some guys check the standings every morning. Others try to avoid it. What was your approach?
Well, we were struggling as a team when I was playing, so the standings weren't that significant. Just trying to win games was my primary focus. But as I've watched players, I do know that the better the team is, typically the more guys are checking the standings to see what other teams of their ilk are doing in the league.
All right, look who's coming back to the court. Come on and get down for your Brisbane.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Hayes, he's checked in for Towns. Marcus Morris comes in for Wendell Carter. Simons, he's checked in for ABC. And Porter subbed in for Ball. The Nets also changing it up. Rudy Gay's checked in for Plumlee. And Stevenson comes in for Porter. And Fournier subbed in for Chris Middleton. Here's Jones. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Porter against Simmons. Outside Fournier. A minute 20 left in the first. He gets that one. And the Nets lead by 3.
Yeah, the clever Frenchman, Fournier, solid at recognizing when the defense isn't covering one of his teammates.
Here's Simons. Bagley with the block. To the paint, here's Gay. Stevenson trying to free himself up, and that one's good by Gay. Now it's a 5-point Nets lead. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Brooklyn.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Nets leading by 5. Pass to Gay. And the jam by Rudy Gay.
Gay is sneaky now. He'll leak out to find his spot. You've got to be aware of where he is.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Simons, the pass to Hayes. Driving the lane. And it's Simons missing. Stevenson dishes to Gay. Can't connect from short range. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from Brooklyn, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
They've got Jackson Hayes. Jones is out there with Marcus Morris. Then there's Kevin Porter. And it's Simons in at the shooting guard. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Another shot. It's rebounded by Hayes. And it's Porter with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. They trail by 7. Well, they've got the Lakers ahead of them after this game. And their next game, it'll be played in Los Angeles. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Here's Simons. No points in the game yet for him.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Outside Fournier. The tray. And Jones pulls it down. The Grizzlies shooting just 31% in the game. Knocked away. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Greg, you made your money on the defensive end. What was the toughest kind of player to defend? A one-on-one guy or a constant movement type of player?
I've always will say that it's harder to guard movement. You know, as a defender, you drill a lot about guarding the basketball. But when a guy is great without it, man, that is the hardest job you can have defensively.
That free throw good from Hayes. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Bogdanovich is checked in. And the Nets making a change here as well. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Rudy Gay. That one misses. Brooklyn leading by 3. Stevenson kicks to Simmons. Inside, Dedmon. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
The Nets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Shooting 2.
A free throw drops for Dedmon. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Porter against Simmons. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. So a moment now to see the story for Domantas Sabonis. For Memphis, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Guys, that says a lot about the poise of this team. I mean, they've been so calm, cool, and consistent at the stripe this year. I mean, that's impressive.
Free throw good. Porter. And Porter drops them both.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
Simmons can't get it to go. The Grizzlies trail by 3. To the inside. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. A chance now to check out how the All-Star voting is shaping up.
And I tell you, the excitement's starting to ratchet up a little bit as the tallies start coming in.
And you look at Carter. He's not quite there, but he's very close to his spot in the starting lineup for the West.
And to have the great season he's having and still not crack the top 5, that just tells you a lot about how terrific some of the other Western Conference players have been.
And we'll keep you posted as the voting continues.
And how chaotic was this offseason for Simmons? I mean, the trade rumors swirling, stepping back from Team Australia, ultimately traded, and you talk about someone just dying for a fresh start.
It'll go, and the Nets lead is cut down to just 2 points in the bucket from Bogdanovich.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
They get a hand on it. Here's Simmons, and the shot goes in. Simmons got 8.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
It's sent back down by Simmons. Stevenson drives in. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 5 assists in the game. And it's Porter with the ball for Memphis. 6-point game. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. So valuable on the defensive side of the ball, Simmons goes beyond versatile, Clark. He can guard 1 through 5 at a very high level.
Well, Kevin, you start with his tremendous athleticism for a guy that's a legitimate 6'11". He takes pride in defending, and he's disruptive as well as disciplined.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Towns, he's checked in for Jackson Hayes. Carter comes in for Marcus Morris. ABC's checked in for Anferny Simons. And Ball subbed in for Kevin Porter. And then for Brooklyn, Plumlee is checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Porter comes in for Lance Stevenson. And Middleton subbed in for Simmons. Here's Fournier following the basket by LaMelo Ball. Fournier the bounce pass. Middleton for 3. And they'll get another chance. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. This break in the game gives us a chance to look at the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. In third, the Grizzlies.
And they turned all those mistakes into points at the other end. That aggressive style really yielding big dividends.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. You know, Greg, sometimes it's just hard to quantify defense, but some new age metrics really value Mason Plumlee.
And there's a stat called defensive box plus minus that measures how good your team is with you on the floor. Year in, year out, Mason Plumlee is top 20 in the league, proving his overall effect on a game on the defensive end. Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill and physical.
Now here's Porter. His last outing with 20 points. Good work there as it goes.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Here is Carter. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. The jump hook. Here's Towns. Goes back up. That one a little long.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Porter passes to Fournier. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Fournier's got the lead up to 9 now for the Nets.
That's Fournier's specialty. The long-distance bomb that really hand-ties defenses.
Ball against Fournier. Carter dishes to Bogdanovich.
Feels to me like this team is going to need more from him, guys. I mean, if they're to erase this deficit, he's got to step up.
Here's Middleton. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. And it's an 11-point Nets lead.
And the quickness of Middleton on the drive is really remarkable. I mean, he gets to the bucket so fast.
Towns down low, working on Plumlee. Shot clock at 6. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And again, Memphis no good. Nets leading by 11. Outside Fournier. Outside Sabonis. Pass to Porter. And the rejection by Towns.
Aggressive defense from Towns there, staying all over the shot and getting a clean block.
Sabonis with the steal. Fournier against Bogdanovich. Outside, Porter, wide open. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Porter's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, the mechanics of Porter Jr.'s shot are just so efficient, almost automatic. Gets the ball and puts it right up into the shooting pocket.
Now, here's Ball. Towns trying to get open. Ball, no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Ball. Towns up top. Back to Ball. 6 on the shot clock. To end the cold streak. And another miss by Memphis.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Fournier. This is the most they've led by, 13 points. Middleton drives in, goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Middleton's got 6.
I think Middleton is absolutely dynamic when he's involved in the pick and roll. He's really skilled at his decision making. He knows when to pass and when to shoot.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
Boy, you talk about 3-and-D guys. Middleton is the epitome of that player. Great range, mid-range game, can defend multiple positions. He does all of that at an elite level.
Jones checked in for Bogdanovich. Then for the Nets, Bagley, he's checked in for Plumlee. Gay comes in for Domantas Sabonis. And Simmons subbed in for Evan Fournier. Ball feeling it out a bit. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Ben Simmons.
Already in his career, we've seen the numerous ways in which Ball can score. He's got a lot in his package.
This is his first free throw of the game. And the first one at the line is good.
Well, I tell you, I like Ball's mental makeup for such a young guy. Plays with patience and the wisdom of a 10-year vet, and he produces in every area.
Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Wendell Carter. And a change for the Nets. Stevenson's checked in. Ball hits them both. And so Simmons will bring it up for Brooklyn. Outside, Porter. He feeds it to Bagley. 6 to shoot. Now the pass to Porter. The 3. It's rebounded by Towns. The Grizzlies trail by 13. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Stevenson outside. Gay kicks to Simmons. That's tipped. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's what you call being a master of your craft from Simmons. I mean, fooled the entire defense in the paint there.
The Nets shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
And, you know, that just added to their confidence at the offensive end. I mean, knowing that free throw shooting was something they didn't have to worry about gave them a lot of confidence to play freely.
That's good from Simmons.
Well, you look at all the ways Ben Simmons can affect the basketball game. His package is really unique. He's almost 7 feet tall. He's one of the best defenders in the league, can guard every position. He's an incredible playmaker, too. Well, I tell you, this team is lucky to have him.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here is Porter. With 1 on the clock. That shot off. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets. Their lead at 15 going into the break. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Carl, they made a run there at the end. How did that happen?
We didn't do a good job of closing the half. We got to contain them from not making shots. We just got to do a better job.
We'll see if you can do that. Thanks, Carl. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It's Brooklyn out in front at the half. They lead by 15. Kenny, how'd you feel about it?
They're getting a lot out of their bench. A lot. For the most part, opponents' game plan is to take away the starters. But then, when your second unit comes in and plays with this type of intensity and torches the Nets, you've created a whole new problem.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Grizzlies.
They're getting abused in the paint defensively, letting their opponents set the tone. If you can't match up physically, you're toast. That's what the scoreboard is reflecting right now. Toast with butter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. What a game we're seeing from Simmons.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, I thought it was a great defensive performance for him so far. He's aware, he's alive, he's alert, quick to react to everything that's going on around him. Can't do it much better than that.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Starting off the second half, here's Steve Nash's 5. They've got Chris Middleton. Sabonis is out there with Dwayne Dedmon. Then it's Porter. And it's Simmons in at the 1 spot. The Grizzlies trail by 15. Bogdanovich passes the ball. Left side, Towns. Stolen by Middleton. To the paint. And Simmons slams it in.
You know, this is Simmons at his most explosive, and we are seeing the vast array of his skills on display here tonight.
Now, here's Ball. Passes it to Towns. Over Simmons. And Towns gets it to go. Towns has got his 3rd basket of the night.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help this team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Ball against Simmons. Middleton the pass to Dedmon. And stolen by Bogdanovich. And it's Ball in the corner. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Ball's got 6 points.
Well, you got to love how quick Ball's shot is. Doesn't take a lot of time to get himself squared up.
Simmons passes to Porter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his third.
That one is on Towns.
You know, there's a lot to be excited about with Porter. He's got a really special blend of size, athleticism, and advanced skill.
First one falls for him.
And really only because of injury did Porter fall to the 14th pick back in that 2018 draft.
Yeah, and if you remember, Greg, before the college season began that year, he was in the mix to be taken #1 overall. But you know what? The injury happened, and he's in a really good spot now. He could eventually become a multi-time All-Star.
And Porter drops them both.
And, you know, when Porter Jr. is healthy, I mean, he's got a lot of game. This guy is versatile. He's got good size. He's a multi-dimensional talent.
Towns finds Bogdanovich. Back to Towns. The kick out to Ball. Clock is at 3. And a miss there on the triple.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Now Porter following the miss by LaMelo Ball from deep. Dedmon, no good on that one. Good work defensively by Carter. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Down by 15. Middleton with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. Excellent D there from Ball.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Bogdanovich up top. Guarded by Simmons. Teardrop shot. Trying to get open is Carter. And there's the rebound by Dedmon. Dedmon's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside Porter. Towns with the defensive effort.
Yeah, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Pass to ABC. Trying to get open is Carter, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And you cannot leave anybody open on Ball's team because this guy is excellent at finding his teammates.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. We have seen today's athletes taking stands for social justice. All-Star Bradley Beal says we understand there will be a backlash, but we don't care about that. I'm a human being, a citizen, just like everybody else. I have family and friends still living in those environments, and I'm their voice. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you very much. He's checked in for Memphis. Porter comes in for Bogdanovich. And then for Brooklyn, Mason Plumlee's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Gay comes in for Sabonis. And Evan Fournier subbed in for Porter. With this pause in the action, let's show you the teams that have scored the most points in the league last season. The Nets second.
Boy, they do an excellent job offensively. Most of the season last year, they were really in sync. A nice flow and rhythm to their offensive game. But anytime you score the points they did, it's about unselfishness and trusting each other.
Outside, Ball. He takes it in. That one goes. Count it. Ball's got 8 points.
You know, because Ball is so skilled, defenders try to get physical with him, rough him up a bit, but it doesn't faze him. That rarely works against Ball.
And Middleton, the bucket on the assist by Simmons. Simmons got 6 assists now in the game. The Grizzlies trail by 13. Outside, Ball. Over Simmons. Trying to get open as Carter. Ball, no good.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Clipped it in with the hook. He's got 14.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Pass the ball. A rebound by the Nets. Fournier with the ball. Now guarded by Ball. On up the court. And Ball slams it in.
Boy, it's great seeing Ball finish with strength like that. Showing off the athleticism with that rim-rocking throwdown.
Simmons feeling it out a bit. Gay finds Fournier. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from Ball. Here's ABC. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Middleton on the wing, guarded by Porter. Simmons against Ball, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Good awareness by Simmons. He's so good at reading the defense and finding the shooter and setting him up perfect.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Some changes for Memphis. Marcus Morris is checked in for Wendell Carter. Jones comes in for ABC. And it's Simons in for Ball. Then for the Nets, Bagley comes in for Chris Middleton. Lance Stevenson subbed in for Evan Fournier. Now here's Porter. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Here's Gay. Back to Simmons. Driving to the basket. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
Sensing the contact coming and adjusting his shot accordingly. Nice recognition and adjustment by Simmons.
Here's Simons. And the layup's good off the glass. Simons has got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Here's Stevenson. It's rebounded by Hayes. And Simons has got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. It's a 13-point game. There's a minute left in the third quarter of the game. Porter, no luck.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Gay passes to Simmons. Outside for Bagley. Gay outside. Got it off in time and beat the shot clock, but it's no good. Memphis is getting blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Outside, Porter. Here's Simons. He has 5. Great D that time from Bagley. Stevenson right side. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
When Lance Stevenson is focused, he's very dangerous, has a ton of talent, good, strong physical body, athletic, versatile. He does a lot of good things out there.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. And that one falls for Stevenson. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. And so it's Brooklyn with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Right back after this break. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this 4th quarter. So on the floor for Memphis, Bogdanovich out there with Marcus Morris. Then there's Towns. Then it's Jones. And it's Simons in at the 1. Back to Towns. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost him.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Now, here's Bagley. Here's Porter. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jones has got his 4th rebound in this one.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Jones with it. Defended by Sabonis. And the call will be against Sabonis. That's foul number 2 for him. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for the Nets.
Dwayne Dedmon.
Shoots a fader. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Nets leading by 14. On the wing, Stevenson. He is covered by Bogdanovich. And it's Simmons, that time on the assist from Stevenson. 18 points for Ben Simmons.
You know, what touch from the Australian native, Ben Simmons. I mean, he's so good at staying under control, even when facing physical contact.
Now here's Simmons, following the miss by Marcus Morris. Outside, Porter. The pass to Stevenson. Clock at 4. Back to Porter. And the layup falls.
And that's Porter Jr. Shows nice follow-through on his shot, even through the contact.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Simons. Dedmon with the block. On the wing, Porter. The quick look, no good that time. The Grizzlies trail by 18. And block. That one goes careening off the glass.
An elite defensive threat and presence. Simmons understands exactly how to use his body to position himself for excellent defense.
Here's Simons. And again, Memphis no good. And Simmons has got the ball here for Brooklyn. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. There's the triple. Rebound, Brooklyn. Sabonis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Porter kicks to Simmons. And the NBA dress code introduced back in 2005. Now, player attire straying a bit from business casual. Does that bother you, Greg?
You know, it doesn't bother me because that's where we are as a society. But, man, I can tell you, when I first came in the league, you get fined if you didn't wear dress socks with your suit. So we have come a long way in terms of the evolution of fashion. And you know what? I'm not one for stopping progress.
Good.
You got to respect and admire the focus of Towns. I mean, he just doesn't get rattled. He just stays with it, embraces the challenge, and keeps coming.
Timeout called, the Nets.
And team strategy closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
All right, look who's coming back to the court. Come on and get down for your Grizzlies.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Marcus Morris. ABC comes in for Jones. And it's Ball in for Anthony Simons. Chris Middleton's checked in for Brooklyn. Now here's Porter. Off target from three-point range.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. Brooklyn leading by 18. Right side, Porter. Looking to get it going. Ball with the rebound. Ball's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Now, here's Ball. Simmons pulls it in. Simmons got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. To the left side wing. Here's Dedmon. That one wide left. The Grizzlies trail by 18. Out to the wing. Ball with it. Now guarded by Middleton. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That's his first foul. Ball finds Carter. Here's ABC, and he slams it down right on top of Dwayne Dedmon.
Easy look provided by Wendell Carter Jr. Always helps when your bigs can share the rock.
Middleton outside. Passes to Sabonis. It doesn't go for him. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Here's ABC, and he didn't get quite enough under that one. Nets leading by 16. Simmons with it. Outside, Sabonis. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Simmons. Nets passing it around to end the drought. And it's laid up and in by Middleton. And the Nets lead by 18.
That's just what we call man-up strength from Middleton. I mean, taking the hit and then kind of effortlessly knocking down the shot as well.
And the call will be against Sabonis. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Right side, Towns. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got 3 assists tonight. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Pass to Middleton. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Memphis. Carter's got 8 rebounds in this game. Towns. And Towns throws it down.
You know, this is what makes Towns an all-star kind of talent. I mean, his ability to get it going and pile up points in a hurry.
Pass to Middleton. Clark, you know, road teams accustomed to hostile crowds, but it can go too far. Players have been very vocal, saying, respect the game, and then respect us as human beings as well.
And, Kevin, I couldn't say it any better. It's that simple. It's not complicated. The right to say anything you want doesn't come with the purchase of a ticket. I think human dignity, common courtesy, and respect supersedes whatever feelings you might have about a particular team or player and overrides whatever price you paid for your ticket.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Nets.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was
for Ben Simmons.
An unbelievable scoring performance. He absolutely took over and never let up.
The first one falls, so Memphis ends up going with a new group. And a new group in for the Nets. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Warren comes in for Domantas Sabonis. Jetty Osman, he's checked in for Michael Porter. And Martin subbed in for Chris Middleton. He doesn't get the second one.
And McDaniels, a bit of a project, but physically, he can do it all.
Greg, I think he's got a chance to be an outstanding defender. I mean, actually a all-league caliber defender. He can block shots, he can get steals, he can defend multiple positions, and I think he's got great speed at both ends of the floor.
Now here's Simmons. Over Jones. And again, no good by Brooklyn. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Porter looking it over. He kicks it to McDaniels. Just 3 to shoot. Over Martin. A shot by McDaniels. No good. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Mason, your game has expanded some. What has that process been like?
You know, you just learn something new every game. You have to study your opponent and see what's going to be open. But some of the constants have to be rebounding, defense, bringing energy in, and that's always going to get you a little bit.
Well, you had the whole package tonight, Mason. Thanks. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.